ఏంటి? ఎందుకు? అయ్యా! స్టార్ట్ అయింది. సర్లే. వీకెండ్ బ్యాచ్. Another 1 minute, team. We'll start. All right, so let's start with our next session on LinkedIn. Let me just start sharing my screen. I just cleared my browsing history as well as session details, recordings for the previous session on nested searches. I pretty much uploaded in the YouTube and it's there in the process going on. So in next couple of hours, it will be available. Okay, it's showing pending over here, but in next couple of hours, it will be available. Let me just refresh once. So it will take around 70 minutes is what it's showing. So let's see. But now coming back to LinkedIn. Okay, complete in-depth search on LinkedIn. What exactly LinkedIn? What are the various features on LinkedIn which we're actually ignoring, which are available for free of cost, uh, and all. And then not just the identifying candidates, not just finding people. We're also going little beyond that. One is like definitely overcoming the limitations of operator, which we did in our previous session. That was one among it. But likewise, we have a couple of other things also. First of all, we'll cover on a the candidate discovery part, the candidate search part, how exactly to identify by using various filters, by using all the various filters which are actually available for free, but we are actually ignoring it. So let's start with this first. So let's say I'll just clear this also. So let's say we just search for Java. Okay. So now here we get various options. We get all the results. We get jobs. Then we get post, all the various post. Then we get people. Then we get people who talk about. Then we get groups. Then we get companies. Then we get products. Then we get courses. Then we get more jobs. All those things. Okay. So see all job results or anything like that. So after every filter, we have see all course results, see all product result, see all company result, see all group result. All these things is appearing. So this is appearing here on the feed like otherwise. We have here also tabs like jobs, post, people, group, companies, products, courses, schools, events, services, all filters and everything. So let's say for people discovery, we first click on a people over here. Generally, we all use LinkedIn day in, day out. But sometimes what happens when we go for an interview, recently I heard from one of the person got rejected, though person have 10 years of experience in recruitment, though person is using LinkedIn, but person got rejected in one simple question where the question was, how do you search for profiles on LinkedIn from your first degree correction? And person was unable to answer it pretty much. Means I was really surprised that is this the person who is unable to answer a simple question of how do you search for a candidates from your first degree corrections? I was like speechless. I really can't. Means can't really express. But yes, sometimes we tend to do that mistakes because we are not thinking in that point of view. So that's reason not just to crack interviews, but also in the real time utilization. How exactly we are using LinkedIn, a free version of LinkedIn, to its maximum optimization is what we are going to cover today. So let's say we clicked on Java, we search for Java, then we got various options. We got people, we got jobs, we got posts, we got companies, we got product, we got groups, we got services, courses, schools, and everything. But as we selected people, we are getting a list of people. And as I mentioned, for any given search, though we have some millions of results, but LinkedIn will not show us those many millions of results. It will restrict us to maximum view up to 100 pages. That means 10 results per page. That means 1000 results per page. So now let's say after doing this, so here are the additional filters. We have a connections where we can search for first degree connection or second degree connection or third degree connection. So let's say if I click on first degree connection, all these are the people who are in my first degree connection. 11,000 people who are working on Java are in my first degree connection. Okay. But if I say, and for my first degree connection, I don't really have to connect or anything. I can just view their profile and I can directly start chatting with them. I can directly start chatting with them. I can not just see the profile, but also I can see their contact email IDs, or just in case if they have mentioned the phone numbers also, I'll also be able to see the phone number. Like this person is in my first degree connection. And if I click on contact info, all right. So now this person is in my first degree connection. And if I click on, let me just refresh and see if it is still coming. Tick, tick, tick. So all additional Chrome extensions gone. I just disabled. So as soon as I click on contact info, I'll be able to see their email ID. And in case if there are any additional, what we say, additional web links or their phone numbers, if they have updated, that also I'll be able to see. So for the first degree connection, I don't really have to try much harder. I can directly go to the profile. I can immediately start pinging them and start connecting with them, whatever the message I wanted to leave around. But otherwise, it's pretty much handy. So here I have LinkedIn profile. Here I have some GitHub resume, and then here I have their email ID. It will also show connected and all everything. Okay, so that's about the first degree. Even if I just go to the last result of the last page, who is in my first degree connection, I'll be able to see whatever the contact info are visible to me. So first degree, entire contact info is visible to me. And also, if these people are in my first degree, I'll come to that particular use case later. What all things we can do that and how we can utilize it. I'll come there later. But let's take a moment and to see for this profile also. We have email ID, we have their Zing profile, and there we have their LinkedIn profile URL. So that's all about the first degree. Now coming back to second degree. What is second degree? So let's say I unclick first degree and click on second degree. So second degree people are the first degree connections like 5,48,000. So I had 11,000 first degree connection who are working on Java or who has mentioned Java in their skill. But as soon as I made second degree, it gone from 11,000 to 5,48,000. The reason because the second degree connections are actually a first degree connections of my first degree connections. So they are the connections of my first degree connection. They are the friends of my direct friends. So my first degree connections are my direct friends, my close friends. Their friends are my second degree connection. So here the second degree is basically my the connections of my first degree connections. The first degree connections of my first degree, they're my friends of friends. So it's like that. They're not my direct friends, but they're my friends of friends. So they're the second degree connections over here. So that's reason every person might have at least 500,000 connections, and that's reason from 11,000, it directly went to 5,48,000 results. Similarly, I clicked on third degree also. Now, third degree. So, first degree is my direct connection. Second degree is the first degree of my first degree connections. Third degree is the connections of my second degree connections. So, friends of friends of friends. If I click on second and third, it goes. beyond 5 lakh, it goes beyond 9 lakhs, sorry, 97 lakh 60,000 because it's total third degree network. Beyond third degree, it's fourth, it's fifth, it's up to sixth, but LinkedIn will not show us up to sixth. It's maximum up to three results, what LinkedIn is going to show us. So that's about the connection part. Now let's say if I just go to the location, various locations I can use. I can use Karnataka, I can use Greater Bangalore, I can use Bangalore, I can use Hyderabad, I can use Chennai, I can use Pune, I can use Tamil Nadu, I can use Maharashtra, I can use Telangana. So anything. Okay. So when I'm using from this drop down, so in drop down, the best part is I have the limitation means I can actually choose as much as possible, but best thing to choose up to 100. Anywhere I have something like this in a drop down, which is appearing like this, I can select up to 100 additional filters. Let's say now from this location, I need some companies. Okay. So Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Swiggy, Zomato, Filio, or if I don't know the name of the company, I'll just type alphabet A, tick, 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 tick. Again type A, then type B. If you don't have the list of companies, you can always type A, B, C, and all. And then type C.
So, Shiv, what is the limitation to this? 100 companies in one go, or like how it is?
100 companies in one go.
All right. Thank you.
Again type D.
Before this, Shiv, you mentioned that 100 filters can be used. So filters altogether, connection, location, and company, or it is like,
Everything together just. So only in company we can go up to 100. Only in location we can go up to 100 like that.
okay. Do we have any limitation on recruiter account for these filters, or it's unlimited?
But also you can go up to 300, 400. Beyond that, it's not operationally performing well. HO is one of the Infosys product unit. F, if you're working for service companies and product companies and you want some of the excellent developers from Infosys, target Edgeworth. That's one of their product unit. Okay, all that. And I say show results. So as many as possible from the drop down, you can pick it up. Here we have selected up to 49 companies. Okay, in the interest of time, but you can go beyond 100 also, but I would say keep it less than 100, somewhere around 80 and 90. Then again, you create one more search. The reason because what happens is like if you go beyond 100, it has to process a lot of data. And in while processing a lot of data, it will get operationally unperformed. So you might not, it will keep breaking it. Even in LinkedIn Recruiter also, if you go beyond 500, 600 keyword or 500, 600 companies, it will keep breaking it. So even the paid version also is not that supportive. So ideally using up to 100 in free version and ideally using up to 200 in a recruiter version is a ideal way of doing it. So let's say here I added a companies that too for free of cost. Absolutely. I can add up to 100 companies. Locations, I can add up to 100 locations. I can select people. I can select connections, one, two, three, or anything like that. Let's say one, two, three, everything I selected. Or let's say only from these given companies who are my first degree connection. I want to target only my first degree connections from the given particular companies. Okay, I still have 800 plus result only from the given product companies, whatever I selected. So like that, I can go up to 100 plus companies, but ideally keep it up to 100. Okay. And once you reach 100, you can always bookmark it. Once you go and create a nice search, you can always bookmark it so that you don't really have to search again and again and get that search counted because LinkedIn free version has some limitation of searches that you can search for. Otherwise, it will say try premium for free and all like that. Just a second, please. Okay. So there's a limitation of searches on a free version of LinkedIn. And if you exhaust that, then it will say try premium version and it will start asking us to upgrade. But still, for upgradation, I'll come later. But now let's stick to the basics. Okay. So now here, I could use up to 100 companies. And if I get a good search, which is giving great results, I can always bookmark so that tomorrow I can come back and directly start from there. It will not take an additional count. So now going to all filters. Once I click on all filter, all these filters are actually getting ignored by us. We are not actually using all this filter for its maximum potential. Let's say I'll go first, second, third, all. Okay. So let's see, instead of searching for Java, we'll search for recruiter. Okay. Instead of searching for Java, I'm searching for recruiter. Okay. And then I'm searching for first, second, third degree connection, all. Now let's imagine a use case, okay, where uh, you know the hiring manager, if you're from the consulting company, if you're from the product company, if you're in-house or external recruiter, doesn't worry. Okay. End of the day, if you know who is hiring manager, who is interviewer. Okay. And if that particular hiring manager or interviewer is not in my first degree connection, first I would request you to send the connection request. As soon as you send a connection request, and once they accept, they become your first degree connection. Once you know who is the interviewer, who is the hiring manager. Now, let's say in this case, in today's case, Piyush, are you there?
Yeah, Shiva, I'm here only.
Okay, let's say in today's case, Piyush is a hiring manager and he
Yeah.
is hiring for his company currently and he want to
Yes.
hire some recruiters. And Piyush said, Shiv, can you identify some of the best recruiters for me? I
Correct.
said, okay, fine, let me do that. So
Hmm.
what I'll do, I'll search for a recruiter and I'll say connections of Piyush.
It's
What's your full name?
Piyush Naik. Naik. Naik.
Nayak. Okay, so
Yes.
connections of
Yes.
Piyush Nayak and I'll say show results. Okay, so these two results. Okay, I'll
Hmm.
reach out to these two people and I'll just check in case if they're interested in that particular company. So Piyush,
Hmm.
what's happening here?
These are Chirag is my first connection in Rashmi. So I have no idea,
Rashmi is
Shiv.
also
This
your
is,
first connection.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is a first level connection, but I'm not sure about Rashmi.
So these two people are first degree connection to you.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
And I'm reaching out to the network of Piyush who are in their first degree connection. And I'm asking them, okay, fine. Get connect means I'm telling them, okay, fine, I have a requirement for this company, so and so, will you be interested? And if they're interested, it pretty much likely to happen that Piyush is going to interview some known person.
Correct.
It's pretty much likely to happen that Piyush is going to interview some known person. And in that case, the possibility of selection is much higher comparably to the random candidates. When I'm trying to search for a candidate from the hiring manager network, from the interviewers network, only the recruiter and salespeople have a much irrelevant network. But if you check with the engineers, if you check with the software engineers or any kind of a developers or any kind of a techie guys, their network is very mean. They don't really
Hmm.
connect with each and everyone. They start with their network, with their colleges, with their universities, with their school, and then with their within the organization, within their teams, within the known people. So they pretty much have the known network and the mean network. It's only the recruiter and salespeople have a irrelevant network because they believe on connecting more people. But techie don't
Hmm.
believe on connecting more people. Techie believes in connecting right people. So that's where when you search with the hiring manager's connection or with the interviewer's connection, it's pretty much likely to happen that you're going to put a candidate in the interview process who is already known to that interviewer or already known to that hiring manager, or the skill set also is already almost same skill set, almost similar skill set. Okay, so first of all, the quality wise, definitely you have a right profile. Apart from that, that bias is always playing over there. Let's say hiring manager see
Hmm.
the profile, hey, I know this person is really good. Why don't you just interview? And they again try to influence other interviewers also to get the hire. Similarly, interviewer also knows something, then they'll say, okay, ला लो, अच्छा बंदा है, थोड़ा बहुत नहीं भी किया तो सीख जाएगा. I'll train them. अगर नहीं भी तो just in case if they doesn't even know, okay, if the interviewer knows that person candidate, they call them and they'll just kind of prep them. ऐसा ऐसा interview देना, ऐसा ऐसा interview देना. So most likely to get a higher possibilities. Yes,
Possibilities are
no,
good. Yeah.
good
Yeah,
possibilities.
it's
Yeah.
a good approach to to maintain the less time to fill. But in a long run, if we see that will this not have a biased hiring?
Hmm. Correct.
Now, again, we have to strategize accordingly.
Hmm.
Let's say Shweta Ghosh. Okay, all this Shweta, known people to you, known people to me as well.
Yes,
If I put any of them in the loop, are you going to shortlist them?
of course, yes.
Of course, yes, right? So it's pretty much. So that's how it is.
Hmm. So, Shiv, going through that connection is basically entails to the connections which are common between you and me, right?
No, no,
Is
it
that the
goes for
case?
second degree also. I
Okay.
seen one profile when I've
Uh-huh.
selected all this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I put your name, we seen
Mm-hmm.
two profiles, right?
Right.
Okay. Rashmi
Yeah.
is my
Yeah.
second degree. She is your first degree, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm sure if I'm going to put these two people, you're going to shortlist one or the other.
Yeah. 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 Certainly. Correct.
Certainly, right? Because
Yeah.
they are the right profiles. I'm giving a targeted companies, I'm giving a location, I'm giving a hiring manager name also. Now, there
Mm-hmm.
is a target company also in this. There's a hiring manager common connection also. So, what else you want? You have some of the best candidate hanging out over there for you,
Mm.
short term or long term. Whichever the term, the strategy will work for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's say you're not connected to that hiring manager. Okay, Let's see. I'll just reset. You're not connected to that hiring manager. Okay. But you know that hiring manager. So what happens? Followers is also almost as similar to the uh, connections, because anyone, as soon as they send a connection request, they start following them. By default, LinkedIn will make them follow that particular X person. Okay. Now let's say connections off. Uh, Connections of is directly a connected people, but followers. These are the people who has actually sent the connection request to you. Not sure whether you have accepted or not, but they have sent the connection request to you. That means, again, in the same group, there is not much difference. Let's say there a candidate has 100 connections, 90 connections will be in a first degree. There will 10 connection which the person might not have accepted or yet to pending to accept, but still these 10 people are actually following that person and still with the interest of connecting it together. So let's say I click on followers off, then that's a LinkedIn bug, sometimes can't really help.
Hmm.
Okay, sometimes it comes. We really can't help it. So we can always search with either connections off or either followers off. So, and when you apply this strategy, it's pretty much possible that you're actually putting a person in a loop who is actually known.
And
Clear?
approaching to the hiring manager via the known loop is always be good. Correct,
Yeah,
correct. Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So
Actually,
Shiv,
Even like,
if
huh,
we are taking connection 3, no, we should try for the connection 1 and try for the followers, no?
one, two, three, everything you can try.
Okay.
hmm.
1, 2, 3, everything you can try. End of the day, I'm trying, see, 1, 2, 3 are my connections. They're not my, they're not Piyush connection. They're my connections. They're my first, second, and third degree connections. Now
Understood.
I'm putting here connections of or followers of.
Hmm.
Okay, and let's say Basav. Basav, what's your name?
Basavraj, BM, the
This
second
one,
one.
right?
Yeah.
If you have any connections working in this company, okay,
Yeah,
these two
both
people,
worked with me. Yeah.
both worked with you, right?
Yeah.
And again, if you're hiring, if I put these two people in the
Yeah,
interview process, I'm going to,
both are amazing. Yeah.
both are amazing, right? You're
Yeah.
pretty much going to shortlist, right?
Yes, yes.
That's how it is. Same within recruiter network itself, we are seeing this magic. Imagine you're seeing and implementing this magic in hiring manager network, in interviewers network, in techies network. If you're external person and if you know the hiring manager, if you know the interviewer, send them the connection request. And as soon as they accept, you can start uh, searching a candidates in their own network. And most probability, the probability is really high. The relevancy and the likely person is you're going to put into the loop. That's available absolutely for free of cost. But are we using it?
Hmm.
How many of us use this till now?
Yes.
Huh?
I have used connection of, but not used the followers. So connection ones I used for EMEA hiring.
But how many times?
Not many times.
Not much. Very rarely.
Yeah, very rarely.
I have not used it here, but indirectly, few of the hiring managers who are preferred to hire from a certain colleges, when we get some candidates that from a particular university or a colleges, which is preferred by hiring managers, that's how that trick I used to use, and it was kind of success, but
Yeah.
not in LinkedIn proactively.
Okay. So here we have from the drop down, we can add as much as possible. Up to 100, I would say ideal, but otherwise we still have all filters. Just give me 2 minutes time. I'll just be back. I have two people came. Just give me 2 minutes.
So Basav, in this case, do we have a
Meanwhile,
universal
you guys continue
filter?
the discussion.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be on
yeah.
mute.
Yeah.
So in this all filters, we can put up the university names, and we can always search out from those colleges and universities, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Not only from LinkedIn, you can search it on Naukri or any other job
Yeah,
portal.
I know. But
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
specifically talking about this LinkedIn piece.
yeah. Yes. Because
During my, yeah,
few of the hiring managers, when I was hiring for embedded,
they are very
electronics
particular.
domain,
Correct.
very
They are very
particular. So
particular.
they say that no, go and hire from Vellore Institute because their academics are good. You'll get great candidates,
Correct.
etc. So rather than beating around the bush, I directly go and kind of get from such universities. I know what's their
Right.
preference. So
Yeah,
that's how I used to. It's basically give what they like.
What
That's
they
the
like. Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I used this thing in 2016, 17 when I was in Hong Kong, and we have been looking for the campus hires. And basically,
Okay.
hiring manager becomes so fuzzy that you have to go with the Hong Kong University or something like PolyU or something. So we
Hmm.
definitely able to get from this only. But I haven't used it from the last 2 to 3 years, because not
Hmm.
getting more into that. So just confirming it from you, like whether this is working on the same lines or like how it is.
It works. It works.
Pretty works well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Tim, a quick question. How is the hiring going on in the market? Is the market better than last 2 years, or how it is? Just a general question.
It's slightly it's slightly becoming better now compared to last quarter.
No,
But due to year end,
is it better for recruiter? Because I can see people are once again coming up with more than one offer. So it's not better for us, right?
see if the hiring is going on, it's better for recruiter always. More hiring going on in the market, better job opportunity for recruiters. So compared to last quarter, it is picking up now. I could see that few of my colleagues, got better job offers, which they couldn't get it. Even they tried aggressively in last 2 3 months. And I could also see a lot of new job postings which are coming up for an TA specialists, TA
Hmm.
managers, recruiters,
Right.
etc. And maybe but for few of the product based companies, they are going on headcount analysis. They will halt the hiring for a while, for next 1 or 2 months. They'll go through all the hiring headcounts analysis, whether it's required or not by the HRBP fraternity, and then they'll start approving the positions by December 15th onwards. Then you'll see the spike in the volume by January. That's how again the market value for recruiter goes up. Maybe the more job postings for recruiter will come up in January, February. That's how usual trend works. Anybody can add here if more
That's right, Basil. And plus, there will be appraisal time during March and April. So
Right.
yeah,
more people, looking out for a job.
yeah.
So that is a cascading effect. More jobs in the market means more jobs for recruiters, for managers, and so on.
Yes.
Yes.
Particularly if I talk about the current scenario, what is prevailing in our organization, we have been very aggressively looking for recruiters and sources in the market. So hence I have been speaking to Shiv as well on the same part. And yes, the only thing is, who has asked this question, there is a kind of recalibration thing going on for a month or so, but rest the market is going on well. And there is no dearth of for those opportunities for those who has been really doing well in terms of recruitment and candidate engagement and sourcing and like that. So that's what I have to say.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
By the way, I have been looking for talent researchers for my team because I lead the talent insights and sourcing, and I take care of the leadership and campus hirings as well. So always willing to take up any of the candidates who are from this Sourcing Express. And this is little technical and statistical oriented position because we need a lot of analysis by means of tools and everything. So if somebody can refer someone to me, more than welcome, please. Thank you.
And even I suggest like people should link ourselves only. We are not connected too many people in LinkedIn.
Exactly.
That makes sensible because we are almost like 100 students are there in under Shiv. If we connect 100, it may become a bigger audience, no?
Correct. Yeah.
That's a very good point, Shrikant. I think we should know more each other.
Correct. We should start sharing in the at least in the WhatsApp, sharing your LinkedIn profile so that we can connect easily.
Correct.
The
Yeah.
best part I could say, we will have thousands of lakhs of connections on LinkedIn, but we really connect with them when we meet them face to face. We can
Correct.
have an event. Everybody can meet and get together. Share our preference, and that's how we build a real network.
Right.
I would be happy to meet every one of you, including, I have never met.
Absolutely. We
Uh,
will have a
one
event or
suggestion,
something. Yeah.
one suggestion, instead of putting in the WhatsApp group, we can create a Google Excel and or a Google Sheet and just share our LinkedIn link. That would be helpful for the future reference.
Yeah. Correct.
That
So
also makes
I
sense.
have just shared my LinkedIn link in the
No,
group.
I mean sometimes the chat, it's Shiv
Yeah.
doesn't prefer that.
Correct. Yeah. Got it.
And I can suggest a better way. We can create a LinkedIn group actually.
Yeah, that's
All the
Sourcing
recruiters.
Express group.
Yeah. So everybody
I-
will be connected over there.
Yeah, true.
Correct. Yeah.
But that is a good thought. Maybe we can meet because that's a good way by which we can learn, how.
It's where.
And we don't have too many people in Bangalore, no? See, if the
Yeah.
audience is big, we can maybe a one weekend we can do a one session like that.
Who is stopping maybe from a virtual session as well, isn't it? I do it with my, people who used to report to me and my managers, once in a fortnight or maybe twice in a, 2 months. So we can do it. Some people are engaged. We understand that, but I think a better platform to do that.
What's that you're planning to do?
Connecting all of
Hello?
us together, one
Connecting.
system.
We're all connected, right?
No,
Not
do
connected yet.
virtual. It's more of into get together.
Get together, we'll plan.
It's
We
more
have
of
For
one
sure.
connection.
Huh?
Event where we can meet face to
Because
face.
we are
See,
spread across. It's not only in Bangalore we are actually spread across
Yeah.
from across the
Shiv is
India.
anyhow. Shiv is our first connection. So we are
Okay,
all
so
connected to Shiv
even I
over
created
LinkedIn.
some calls in between if you're in Bangalore. So hardly I could see that 15-20 people are there in Bangalore. Not many people. But we'll
So
see.
virtual is always good.
We'll come up with the events kind of a thing also soon, but wait for some time. Maybe max by this year and we'll start the events. Okay. All right. So coming back to these searches. So entire thing available for free. Like if you see the list of companies where you can go up to 100 companies. Then again, I go for all filters. Okay. And
I have a question here.
mhm,
See, using the free version of LinkedIn, that's fine, but there might be a certain limitation to this, which we are not aware or we are not apprised of this
Free version
thing.
of LinkedIn, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the free version. There might be some limitation which we guys are not aware of. So is there any
No, there is a
algorithm thing?
limitation of number of profile views and number of searches per month.
Okay.
There is a limitation from 50 to 100 searches per month, and there are a number of profile views. There's a limitation on LinkedIn free version. So even if there is a limitation, even if you take, let's say, even if you are with this all free version, if you're able to make even one hire, that means you're covering the cost for the whole year that you can spend for LinkedIn Business Premium, which cost you barely 1500 rupees per month, which will give you unlimited searches, unlimited filters, sorry, unlimited searches, unlimited views. On top of that, it will also give you 15 emails per month.
Shiv, I can see like it is 8,000 per month somewhere. I
That
don't.
is LinkedIn Recruiter Lite.
Okay.
The business premium, which is also available for 1500 rupees per month.
Okay.
You can take that one. Okay. Otherwise, there are some third-party sellers that I knew. They sell it LinkedIn Premium, Business Premium for 4,500 per year. For
But
1 year,
how is that possible, basically? Is that legal?
that is legal,
Okay.
nothing illegal.
Okay.
They are the digital marketeers. They have various offer and coupon codes. They'll ask your login details and thing, and they'll enter their payment details and give you. So they buy in bulk, they get the offers. Some 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 like that. And they buy it in the US or they buy it in the UK. So in US, UK, this offer goes on. So they buy it from there. And then from there, they pass on some of the leads to India.
So, Shiv, this business account, is it similar to Recruiter Lite?
No, it's not similar to Recruiter Lite. It's a basic premium version only. But only the thing where in a basic version, completely free of cost, you won't be able to see unlimited profiles and you won't be able to run unlimited searches. But with that basic premium, you'll be able to run unlimited searches. You'll be able to view unlimited profiles. And you'll also get 15 emails per month, which is carry forwarded. Let's say you did not use for 4 months any email. You'll have in a fifth month, you'll have a 60 plus 15, 75 emails still pending, which you can use it for your business development also, or anything, any niche hiring as well.
Okay. And so we have like every week these many connections that we can send in a free version. So that is not there in this
100
business
connections.
account, is it?
In a free version, we can send up to 100 connections. In a business account, the limitation would be little higher.
Okay.
Shiv, one more thing. See, you already have a database of all the recruiters who are joined with you for a program. No, you have their LinkedIn profile. Why don't you share in one group so that we all can connect each other? Now we started today in a WhatsApp sending our LinkedIn invitation, but you have that.
You send in a WhatsApp group, no problem.
But you already have an Excel, no? Who are joined.
I already have Excel as well. Yeah.
In that Excel, you can get out, take a LinkedIn connections list and send it to in the group so that we can go and connect with them.
Sure. I'll do that. No problem. All right. Okay. So that's about the current companies and the location and the connection. So similarly, that's how I use the connections of filter, and that's how I use the followers of filter. Now coming down, I have multiple locations selected. Then if I want some people who are talking about recruitment, talent acquisition, recruiting, or tech hiring. Similarly, people who are talking about anything algorithms, data structures, interview cracking, system design interviews, or any tech what you're hiring, Salesforce or anything like that, you can always select that option. They're likely to be more proactive on LinkedIn, and also they're likely to be more proactive on talking about the things and proactive about the skills what they are on actually. And then current company, you can add up to 100. You can add beyond that, but suggestion is add up to 100. Similarly, past companies also, if you have any targeted companies, you can also add past companies. Let's say your current company working at this company, other than this company, have a list of other companies where you're seeing a trend of candidates clearing the interviews from these companies. You can also select those companies as a current or past. Okay. And then similarly, you have number of schools. The way we selected 100 companies, Here we can select up to 100 schools also. Let's say diversity, if you're hiring, you're going with a diversity schools. And if you're not aware of diversity school, let's say, okay, I just type girls who code first, show results. Okay. Girls A. I didn't new again. The way we used A, B, C here. Similarly, I'll use girls A and then start picking up everything from India. Or maybe we don't have a people from these current companies, but let me just remove this current company. Okay, one person, we got it. Only working in these companies. We have only this location and only one these companies and only a recruiter. So that we got only one person. But otherwise, let's say girls B. I get all that. Then again girls D. All this. Again girls D. All this. Again girls D. All this. Again girls D. Again girls B. This. Again girls B. So anything. Okay, so again girls C. Again I get all these things. Like that I'll go up to Z. Anything like that. Okay, and then we get additional results. Talent partner or anything like that. So that's how we use the schools also, where we can give up to 100 schools from their current schools or anything. Similarly, industries, we can give multiple industries. Let's say you don't want from the consulting. Apart from consulting, IT services and thing, you use all those industries. Again, I'll type A. So IT service consulting, advertising services, accounting, or anything like that. Let's say I'll go with A, advertising. Then I'll go B, banking. Again, I'll go B. If I don't know, I'm just typing an alphabet. Okay, and I'm trying to search for. Similarly, service categories. If you don't want IT services or anything like that, you can exclude that and you can see which all the services that you can include, which is not giving me from the service companies or giving me from the service companies, vice versa. Similarly, for the industry, you can select IT services industries, otherwise any other industry where startup can be incubated. Anything like related to laundry, anything, e-commerce, laundry, otherwise jewelry, otherwise any industry, education, e-education, any industry. You can give all those industries so that you will start getting a profiles from those particular startup who has enabled the startups in those particular industry, other than the IT services and consulting industry. So like that also you can do vice versa. With services companies, you can give services industry. Otherwise, if you don't want services, but if you want some indirect search, which is not fetching the results from services companies, then you can use that industry and service categories accordingly.
Should
But
do
I
you
would
have
say,
site to find the startups only? Do you have any site to find only startups and take it from
Crunchbase.
which one?
Crunchbase.
Crunchbase.
Crunchbase, angel.io will come there. That and all is pretty much there, will come there. Okay. And then now here all these are drop downs. What we have covered till now on a LinkedIn is basically all these are drop down where we have a limitation of up to 100. You can select up to 100 schools. You can select up to 100 companies. You can select up to 100 industry. You can select up to 100 locations. You can select up to 100 past companies. All those things up to 100 to keep it most operational performance. All right. So let's say I'll reset schools because we have only two results. Let me just reset this. Then again, I go to all filters. Now I have a text part, keyword searches. In these keyword searches, a free version of LinkedIn, 5 operator, 6 keyword. But just in case, if you want to come out of that 5 operator and 6 keywords, you can always use the technique of which we covered in previous session, something like this. Okay, where space before or remains as it is, space after or goes off. So I just use this nested. Though we are searching for recruiter and we are also searching for software engineers. Let's see if we get some results like that. In the title, okay, 36 people who are a software engineer, and they would have mentioned recruiter here or there, LinkedIn recruiter, solution engineer, and LinkedIn certified recruiter, and all those things. Corporate recruiter or some stuff. Current recruiter at Amazon, then software engineer, some stuff. Just leave it. But otherwise, I'll just come to all filter again. So this is how we can overcome, where space before or remains as it is, space after or goes off, and every single keyword gets into the double quotation. Similarly, let's say I wanted to search for diversity folks. Let me see in case if I have something. Otherwise, we'll take here example only. I'll go to first name, or I'll go to last name, she, or her, or hers, or she hyphen her.
Kumari.
They will mention in the last name. Kumari also I can mention. All these people, she, her, hers, and all. Otherwise, someone mentioned Kumari also. I can use in the last name as a Kumari. And then we get all those things. Similarly, not with the last name, I wanted to go with the first names. I'll just go show. And by using this trick, removing a space before or and keeping a space before or and removing a space after or, by using this trick, I can enter up to 50 keywords, up to 45, 46 keywords. So like that, I'll use a combination of 45, 50 keywords here, all those diversity names. Let's say if you are searching for Chennai location and you wanted a candidate from Chennai, but you have exhausted the pool from Chennai, and now you wanted a people from other location, but who were having a roots in Tamil Nadu. So go with last name, check some last names of Tamil Nadu based last names. Just check those names. You can pretty much check in a chat GPT. Will give you the answer for that. Take that all those last names and put it over here so that you'll get all those candidates who has a roots in Tamil Nadu. Otherwise, go to the schools, pick up the list of schools from list Tamil Nadu and put the list of schools over here in the schools, Tamil Nadu based schools like VIT, MIT, all those things. So that you're coaching those candidates who are not currently in Tamil Nadu, but has completed their education from Tamil Nadu University, either of the Anna University or SRM or Vellore Institute or Madras Institute, all those things. So that across the India, you are searching those candidates who has completed their graduation or schooling from Tamil Nadu based schools or Tamil Nadu based colleges. So that for them, getting relocated won't be a difficult for them. Similarly, you want to fill a role in Kolkata, but you are not finding because the pool is less, because half of the Kolkata is sitting in Bangalore. You can put Roy, Deep, Joy, everything in the last name and put a location as a Bangalore and see in case if they can relocate. So that's how you can play with first name and last name both. And again, here you can give up to 50 by using that trick. Here also you can give up to 45, 60 by using that trick. Title, you can give up to 45, 60 using that trick. Companies, you can use and or not also, and you can use that trick and go up to 45, 46. Schools also, you can go up to 45, 46 by breaking the code. So here it is keyword search and here it is drop down. From drop down, we are going up to 100 and from the keywords, we are going up to 45, 50 keywords. Not 50 exactly, but it will stop somewhere 48, 49 operator and 48, 49 keywords. And with the combination of all that, here also you can use with that trick 48, 49 keywords. So here 48, 49 and then here hundreds of drop down from drop down current or past company. And again, here in the keywords, you're giving here 49, here 49, here 49, here 49. So almost with this and this five, you're almost giving a search with the help of all these tricks. You're almost giving a boolean of around 250, 300 keywords. And that too on a free version of LinkedIn for absolutely free, which is available for you, along with the list of companies and all everything what you're picking up. And that's pretty much about the people discovery and each and every search filter which is available over here. And how do we use these filters to optimize, to maximize the output from the free version of LinkedIn. The best part I love is the connections of and followers of. I've been doing it for quite some time now, and you start doing it, you will come up and tell me that after a 6 months or after a year or maybe after a month itself, you know what, Shiv, this trick has fabulously worked. Internal recruiter, external recruiter doesn't worry about it. Use this trick and you'll be amazed to see the results. All right. So I'll just take a pause. Any doubts, any questions on people discovery part? So this is about people. We have all these things. This also we are going to cover in our next session now. But meanwhile, anything on people discovery part. So this is people we have pretty much covered. We're going to cover about post. We're going to cover about jobs. We're going to cover about groups. And what is that? Let's say I just go with, let me see this couple of profiles. Here we're searching for recruiter. Imagine you're searching for engineers, but let me just see some, otherwise I'll just keep all these profiles. Okay, two mutual groups. This person is my first degree connection. Hey, Sinu, class lo ఉన్నాను కొంచెంసేపు నాకు ఫోన్ చేస్తాను నాకు.
And Shiv, I have one question. In this filters, is there any option to exclude any company or as such?
Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. You can use not and you can exclude.
But not in filters. With not, we can use it, right?
With not, you can use it. In companies, you can put not. In direct over there search, you can put not. You can pretty much put.
Okay. Thanks, Shiv.
Okay, so second degree, you both worked at Amazon. So let me message if I can. Yes, I can message for free of cost. Free message. Why? Because we both worked at same company. Okay, and though it is the person is in my second degree connection, but I can still send a free message. That's about if the person is in a same company. Okay, that if you have worked on a same company in current or past. Similarly, let me show you one more example. Four mutual groups, right? So what's the name of the person? Sarang Deshmukh. I'll copy this. I'll go to mutual groups. So these are the four mutual groups. I go to one of the groups. Let's say IT recruiter. All right. I'll say show all. And I'll search for that person. And I can message here also for free of cost. I don't really have to connect with the person also. So connecting with the right groups like Java developer, DevOps, this thing, that thing, which are the skills, which are the technologies that we are working, be a member of those groups. Because tomorrow, what if you find a candidate, but the candidate has not accepted your invite? Is there a way that you can still send an invite? Sorry, is that there a way that you can still send a message to the candidate? Yes, there is a way. If you are in a same company, if you both of you worked in the same company, or if you are sharing a common group, you just have to go to the group, search for that candidate and message, and you'll be able to send a message for free of cost. Absolutely. And that is completely legal.
So Shiv, going through a group, we have to route it via group itself.
Yeah, you just see this profile. Okay, two
Yeah,
mutual
got it.
groups.
Yeah.
I just come here, click on that group.
Yeah.
Okay, what's his name? I'll just copy Darshan B.
That should be.
I'll see two groups are there. I'll click on it. I'll go DevOps. Open the group. See all. Search for this person. Message. That's it.
Yeah, directly. Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, good.
All right. So
Yeah,
we'll just
sure.
take a pause here on a people discovery part. Any doubts, any questions on people discovery part? with all these filters? Are we good? Connections of filters of why it is important to be connected in the various groups, or previous company, current company, service categories, industries, all those things. Any further doubts or questions?
If they are not in our connection, can we still go to the group and search for the people?
You can search.
Okay.
Let's say that will cover in a groups one, but this is one just to send the request. I'm saying we'll cover there when we do a groups discussion. We'll cover there.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions on people discovery part now? Are we good?
Yes, sure.
Thank you, Shiv,
Great.
for telling all this because
Yes.
I've been always ignoring the group requests. Now I'll never ignore. I'll always accept.
Now you know, right? The importance of it.
And there's
Whichever the
so
skills
much,
you're working, get connected in those groups.
and there's so much that we can discover with all the connections and all these filters.
And absolutely available for free of cost, and we're absolutely ignoring it. There's so much that LinkedIn is giving us for free of cost. We should be so generous to the LinkedIn as well. And that's the reason I keep telling people that though we know all these tricks and everything, use it, but don't go against LinkedIn. Don't go on a scraping part, this thing, that thing. Don't go a thing where LinkedIn will put you in a jail, because already LinkedIn is giving you a lot of stuff for free of cost. Don't take a risk of getting blocked by LinkedIn. Though there are tools, AI tools, Chrome extensions, we can always use it. But there are some people only for making noise, they make it. But when you actually use it, you might happen to get into the blocked version of it. But how to use that tool, Chrome extensions, all those things, it's pretty much a part of our trainings. And I'll tell you how to use. Basically, there's also a robot sitting. It's not a human sitting and tracking our activity. It's a robot who is tracking our activity. But if you teach our robots, if we teach our robots how to work like a human, then robot can make robot full for sure. But we have to teach our robot to how to work like a human so that it's fooling LinkedIn robot. All right, but that is pretty much in the uh, connection strategy. That is pretty much in the reach out strategy. That is the next which is going to be there. Maybe tomorrow we'll come there, but today we'll further in our evening batch, we'll further search for all these things and how exactly these filters are useful in our recruiting strategy. All right. I'll just take a pause. Any further doubts, confusion? Are we good?
Yeah,
Yes,
we are good,
very
Shiv. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's take a pause for this people discovery. Let's connect in the evening, 7 or 8. Piyush and rest
Can,
other 7 or 8.
can we keep it at 8:30, Shiv?
9:30, 10:30, 11:30. It will go up to
Yeah,
11:30.
yeah,
I
yeah.
won't mind.
Chalega, Shiv. And rest of the people, please confirm. Sangeeta, Niti,
Everyone, please confirm.
I can
Basa.
be available till 10, Shiv.
That will become too late till 11:30.
Come too late. Yeah, 7 to 10 is good.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
7
okay.
to 10 is good.
7 to 10, Shiv.
Maximum we
8 to
can go
11.
till 11:10:30, not more than that, Shiv.
10:30
Because
is okay, but
Becomes too tiring.
10:30 is quite, late.
8 to 11. Just try for today. From tomorrow, we'll go for 7 to 10.
Yeah.
8 to 11 is fine with me.
8 to 11, just try for today. As Piyush has some medical stuff going on.
Yeah,
Just try
yeah.
for one day today. Tomorrow, again, we'll go back to 7 to 11 from tomorrow onwards.
Okay. Shiv, one
Okay,
more
just
question.
uh,
The newsletter, if we become subscribed to that, do they also have any benefit for us?
there's a lot of benefits. Please subscribe. If you got an email or anything like that, please subscribe, complete those classes. Whatever the LinkedIn is giving you for free of cost. Even I keep doing those classes. I did from Google also recently. There's a certification also which is coming in. So if you're getting it, please do it. That adds a
And
lot of additional value.
and where should one look for ignored message group requests? They are gone permanently if you ignore.
We'll come there. We'll
Okay.
see where do we discover those. I think it's almost gone, but if there is a way, then we'll discover it.
All right. So
Okay.
we will
Chalo then,
connect
let's
at 8
connect at
o'clock
8
then.
o'clock today.
All right. Thank you. Thanks,
Okay,
Shiv. Yeah.
sure,
Thank
sure.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
I'll
you.
share this recording also
Please.
in next couple of minutes.
Shiv,
Sure, Shiv. Thank
please
you.
try evening recording. I'll not be able to join today.
Weekend recording, I'm proactively updating it. Previous class
Okay,
thing, it's already updated. This also will be updated in next 30 minutes to 1 hour.
okay.
Every weekend class is already updated. There is no weekend class which is not recorded yet or updated yet. Every weekend class is recorded and updated already.
Shiv, one more request. I tried hard, but I couldn't clear with 100%. It's 95% for me. I'm stuck with one or two questions maybe. Do you have any plan to go through,
Not
question
now,
answer?
not now, not now. Let us complete level 3 certification. After that, I'm going to share all the answers.
Okay, okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
But don't get carried away. I know you're working, you're busy, but in less than 10 attempts, if you're able to score 95% is also good.
Yeah, it's less than 5 attempts. Shiv, you can
It's
check.
much better. It's much better.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. It's campus season, Shiv. I'm so sorry. I'm not
No, no,
able.
I understand. That's completely fine. But if you're able to get 95% in a very first 5 attempts or less than 5 attempts, it's still good.
Thank you. Okay.
All
Thank
right. All
you.
right, then,
Thanks,
P.
Shiv.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah.
Bye, Shiv.
Oh shit.